This is a great fun project to get your kids involved with. And everybody wants to eat healthy, and bean sprouts are a perfect way to do that. And they're so simple to grow. Last year we talked about growing microgreens indoors. Well, this time we're going to grow bean sprouts, or like alfalfa sprouts. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you select what you like to eat. I always say grow what you like to eat. Now I have here a package of sprouts, and you can do mung beans for this project. Even the microgreens like we talked about last year, and these salad mix sprouts are another great alternative. You want to soak your beans or seeds overnight. Here we have some pre-soaked seeds in a jar, and I soaked them overnight, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to be that long. 8 to 10 hours is good enough. And you want to make sure that you soak them in a not cold water, but like a warm, cool room temperature is even best. Once you've selected the sprouts that you want to grow, all you need to do is get a jar, a clear jar, and make sure that it's cleaned and sterilized. You want to fill the bottom full of the seeds. It's about 1/5 full. Then you want to fill it fully with water. I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to fill this with more seeds. This is basically one package of seeds you can put in, and this size is like a doubled up package of normally that you'd get for seeds. Okay, so I've just poured them in there. So I've already filled up my jar here, and these have already been pre-soaked for 8 to 10 hours overnight. And what you do is you just fill the jar fully with water to soak them. You want to put them out of any direct sunlight, keep them out of direct sunlight, and for 8 to 10 hours approximately. This helps break down the outer layer of the seeds, helps soften them. It promotes better germination, basically. So as I said, I already have my seeds in here, and now what you want to do is you want to fill the jar with water again. And this is cool, room temperature, clean water, okay? Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to cover it with a mesh. Like cheesecloth is good, or actually this is mesh from the clementine bag. If you buy citrus in the grocery store, you want to save this, because this acts as a nice mesh cover. Or like I said, you can use cheesecloth. You never want to put the exact lid on top of the jar, and you're just going to want to tie it off. Rubber band is useful. I don't have a rubber band handy at this moment, so there's always garden twine around. Garden twine is just as handy. Okay. And then I'm going to pour off some of the excess. Once you've done that, you want to fill it again and then drain. You want to do that twice a day. This helps keep the seeds and beans clean and free of any bacteria. Growth typically happens within a couple days, and they're ready to eat within 2 to 3 days. You want to make sure that you eat them right away, because if not, they'll be susceptible to mold and bacteria. So you got to eat them when they're fresh. And this is a great project to get your kids involved with, so they know where their food comes from. It's also a great way to introduce a new food group to your kids in case they've never eaten bean sprouts before. So this little guy is a great thing to have. It's a seed sprouter container, and it's a tray, and it's got divided up into 4 sections, and you can grow 4 varieties of sprouts at a time. And you can, turn over your crop within a few days. So you can really get more bang for your buck. If you don't have any jars on hand, you can buy this one thing. It's already contained, and it's an easy way to rinse the sprouts and to grow them. So I would definitely consider picking up one of these seed sprouters. So if you're thinking of growing anything that's edible indoors, this year I would add seed sprouting to my list of edibles. It's a great way to get your kids involved with growing their own food. It's economical, and it's a healthy way to add some greenery to your diet. I'm horticulturist Tina Sutherland O'Kane. See you next time for In the Garden.